Welcome to the Screening Room. I'm Russ Simmons.
Yeah, and I'm Sean Edwards, and a couple new movies this weekend.
That's right. And we're going to talk about them right now.
Yeah,
and,
Here's the deal, Birds of Prey. And you know what, Russ? Most people won't be talking about Birds of Prey years from now, but for the 2 hours you were watching, you couldn't have more fun.
Yeah, Margot Robbie's bat-swinging performance as the Joker's ex-girlfriend, Harley Quinn, is probably the best thing about this latest entry in the extended DC Universe, Birds of Prey. Sean, Deadpool seems to be the obvious inspiration for this broad action comedy. It's irreverent, it's rude, it's tongue-in-cheek, and it's got plenty of violence that's played for laughs.
Yeah, Russ, sure, it's a bit uneven, almost to the point of schizophrenia, but the terrific cast saved the day, including Margot Robbie, who's incredibly nimble and sly.
Yeah, but you know, a little of this cheeky attitude goes a long way, but I agree, Robbie has created a memorable character. Her bat swinging doesn't hit a homer, but produces a solid double.
I actually love the POV, point of view. It's refreshingly brash, it's female-centric, and Missy Elliott loud. I like the version of Gotham City presented in the film. It's not as dark as you've seen before, slightly less grimy and more carnival-esque. From an entertainment standpoint, Russ, Birds of Prey is absolutely stunning from start to finish. It's a fun movie.
I'll give it 3 popcorn bags.
4 popcorn bags for Birds of Prey.
Now, the French film Les Miserables is not based on Victor Hugo's 1862 novel.
At all.
But no, but it does share some of that classic social themes. This harrowing contemporary film is a semi-autobiographical story based on incidents in the life of filmmaker La Jolie. It demonstrates that some things in France haven't changed much in 150 years.
Radical in its approach, boldly competent in its execution, Les Miserables is one of the best films you'll ever see.
It focuses on the ongoing tension between the police, the poor populace, and the criminal underworld. It often erupts into violence. And this unflinching approach, I think, gives Les Miserables a really unsettling but compelling drive.
It does. And like you said, the filmmaker used to be a documentarian, and he delivers an intense and unflinching examination on police brutality with his feature film debut. This take on Les Miserables is the rare film that truly takes you to a place you've never been before. It's gripping and at times creates a bit of discomfort, but this hard-hitting cinematic experience works at every level. It's masterful storytelling delivered with a fiery urgency.
4 popcorn bags for me.
5 popcorn bags, and justly nominated for Best International Film. We'll see if it wins on Sunday.
Yeah, you can see all of our reviews and interviews with Hollywood's biggest stars at fox4kc.com/screeningroom.
Or you can check us out on Facebook or watch us again on YouTube.
And we're giving away some movie passes on our Facebook page, too.
Yes, we are.
And some DVDs and who knows what else.
Quite a few things. Quite a few things, but what's the deal now?
Well, before we wrap, we have to do our Oscar predictions. It's the Super Bowl of entertainment coming up this Sunday.
The Oscars!
Yes, and I predict the winner will be 1917 for Best Picture, but there's a possible upset winner with Parasite, which is also a very good film.
Yeah, I was going to go the opposite direction. I am really pulling for Parasite because if Parasite wins Best Picture, it will make history at the Oscars.
Yeah, we picked the same winners back.
It's never been a foreign language
categories.
film to win Best Picture.
Big categories: Joaquin Phoenix for Joker, Renee Zellweger for Judy.
That's easy.
You know, these are locks. Best Supporting Actor,
That's
Brad
why this
Pitt.
show will be terribly boring.
Best Supporting Actress, Laura Dern.
That's easy.
Yeah, Marriage Story, Best Director. Oh, well, actually, Best Director will be Sam Mendes for 1917,
That's
I
easy.
think. Yeah, and Bong Joon-ho for Parasite.
Maybe, but it's probably going to be Sam Mendes.
Yeah, that's probably right.
The Best International Film, Parasite. See, you don't even need to watch the show now. We just saved you 4 hours.
But Parasite is an awfully good film.
Yeah.
Hey, good to see you guys finally live.
Together.
A lot of times you tape your thing, but let's have some
We're
interaction
here. We're in
here.
the house. No more football. Now it's back to movies.
Where are you guys going to be watching the Oscars?
Home.
I'm going to a little party, have some fun right here in Kansas City.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah. Just sit
I
back, relax.
want to hear people screaming. I want to hear what's on the TV.
I get that.
I have to be around a huge crowd so I don't fall asleep because the show is always
Could
terribly
be boring. Some of the best music is not going to be on, for whatever reason, did not get nominated. So we're not going to have Beyonce. We're not going to have Taylor Swift. Things that could have livened up the ceremony.
And I hate the fact that there's no host. They could have at least hired Mark Alford. We need somebody.
I may be available.
Got to have somebody.
All right.
So I had my chance to finally watch Parasite, by the way, on the plane.
Yeah?
Was it good?
Loved it.
Yes.
Loved it.
Yes.
So I'm pulling for them.
Yes.
All right. Thanks,
He's a
guys.
Parasite fan.
It was really good.
Let's keep with the Hollywood theme, shall we?